I am particularly focused on the area of medical devices, especially the medical electrical equipment, because sound is very important in that area. It provides lots of information to the care providers. For example, when you come to a patient ward, you can understand if something is wrong with the patient or if any equipment-related problems happening. The operators, care providers can understand lots of things from the sound produced by the devices. And also, there's another thing. Sound in medical area may result in an important problem, which is called alarm fatigue, which means that loss of signals really make the care providers overloaded, and it may affect their cognitive performance. And as a result, they may become desensitized. So when they hear the alarms, they may start ignoring the alarms, or they can disable the alarms. So all these negative effects can have important consequences on the healthcare system. So this is basically what I am researching into at the moment, but from a regulatory perspective, I'm mainly looking at the subject. I was not considering sound having this sort of negative effects in the medical industry. Also, I'm surprised that there's not much research going on in the area of home use medical devices, and it was my main research area. I completed my PhD on this topic. I think this is also an area to be important to be looked at. Home use medical devices are quite important, interesting topic, because they are medical devices, but at the same time they are used by a non-professional user who doesn't have any medical knowledge, but also they have to use it by their own, or in some cases their care providers use them for you, for example their family or other people caring for them. So the thing that the devices should assist them to use in a correct way, or else it may have some important negative effects on themselves. For this reason, those sort of signals, feedbacks coming from the device is getting more and more important. And also, it should be understandable from the patient perspective. Should direct the uses correctly, but there is no regulatory information provided at the moment in this respect. There are some information, but they are, in my point of view, quite limited. My interest in this topic started with a book which is name is Product Experience. It's an edited book by Schifferstein and Heckert, and there is a specific chapter. Actually, there are many chapters focusing on different auditory, different perceptive channels of users, and one of them was on our hearing perception. And in that book, they focused on also analyzing a coffee machine from a sound perspective. So when I read it, it really opened my mind. So I thought this could be an area that I can look at, particularly in the field of medical devices. And there are also some other books providing ergonomics information about it. For example, there's a book called Fitting the Human by Karl Kroemer. That book also can be useful as a starting point for industrial designers.